Hello, everyone. My name is Kalyna White. I'm a Programs Associate with GTSC's Homeland Security Today, and I graduated from college this past June. After graduation, I started thinking critically about what I was looking for in my career. I didn't want just a job. I wanted a career that follows some of my passions, which include making a difference, seeing tangible changes in what I'm doing, and interacting with those that I would serve. Given my current role at Homeland Security Today, I'm inviting you to join me on my journey as I talk with people in public service pursuing different Homeland Security missions, such as combating human trafficking, cybersecurity, immigration, intelligence, climate security, and so much more. These short informational interviews mirror what most of my fellow graduates are doing, researching and learning about career opportunities by talking with different people in different disciplines. I'm excited today to speak with Mr. Ryan J. Scudder, the Acting Executive Assistant Commissioner of Enterprise Services at CBP. Thank you so much, Mr. Scudder, for taking the time to speak with me and explaining a little bit more about what you do. You have such an important job. Could you explain exactly where you work?
Definitely. First of all, thank you for having me, and thank you for taking an interest in the government service work that we do. So I serve as the Acting Executive Assistant Commissioner for Enterprise Services, or ES, at CBP, and I'm stationed at CBP's headquarters here in Washington, D.C.
Excellent. Could you describe your role and what exactly you do?
So as the lead of one of CBP's 6 components, I'm responsible for overseeing a workforce of about 4,000 federal employees and lead the management of 7 mission support offices. So I also personally oversee CBP's workforce care initiatives and programs like our Employee Assistance Program, suicide prevention, awareness, family care, veteran support, domestic violence, substance abuse and misuse, financial wellness, health and fitness, resilience skills, and our peer support and chaplaincy programs. So in the role of an executive assistant commissioner, I'm responsible for representing all of ES, both to the senior leadership, like the commissioner and deputy commissioner, as well as our external stakeholders and industry partners, much like the Government Technology and Services Coalition.
Excellent. So it sounds like you're the support for kind of the whole, all of CBP. Could you describe how your work supports the greater mission of Homeland Security?
So exactly, ES is the mission support arm of CBP. We handle the agency's critical mission support activities, so including CBP's human resources programs, its information technology infrastructure, our facilities and assets, training programs and academies, procurement activities, accountability measurements, like the strategic programming of CBP's financial resources. I've also, as I mentioned before, ES manages CBP's workforce care initiatives that provide direct support to all the CBP employees at every level, including their families. So through these programs, the events and resources, we help those in our CBP community to balance the demands of life, cope with stress, and increase well-being. So everything we do in ES directly supports CBP's frontline operations and helps the agency to be successful in its core mission. So our goal in ES is to provide forward-leaning, world-class support and be a trusted partner to CBP's frontline operators, better integrating and coordinating CBP's mission support efforts in service of the agency's ongoing mission success. And just recently, ES published our 5-year strategic plan, which outlines our goals of people, trust, and results. And those results are to deliver at the speed of operations, which is a roadmap for all of ES employees to best support CBP's mission.
Excellent. It sounds like you do so much in your daily life and have so many different missions to support. Can you describe the skills and background that you need for this position?
Right. So at this position, being in senior executive service, one must fully embody all the executive core qualifications. Those ECQs that you've heard about over and over. And if you haven't heard about it before, you'll hear about it more when you get deeper into the government service. Those executive core qualifications are leading change, leading people, results driven, business acumen, and building coalitions, much like what you all do on a regular basis, build those coalitions, right? So also having a wide variety of experiences across the agency, even throughout the federal government, helps show that you are adaptable and open to learning new experiences. So for me, the journey to the acting EAC position in enterprise services is almost 30 years in the making. I started as a border patrol agent in 1994, initially assigned to Nogales Station in Tucson sector. From there, I had multiple opportunities to move across the country, from Nogales, Arizona to Erie, Pennsylvania to San Diego, California were a few of the stops. So each position really provided the invaluable experience to be prepared for the next assignment. It allowed me to grow in knowledge about the agency and its mission and become more adaptable to the mission and the needs of the mission. But I was never afraid to take a leap or, step outside of my comfort zone. I found that challenging myself was the one way I could really grow and stay interested and excited about the job. I learned so much from every experience in CBP, most especially how to be a leader for enterprise services.
Excellent. And can I ask, I actually just graduated from UC San Diego, so you'll see the little California pennant. So I love San Diego. I'd love to know what you got your degree in.
So my degree, I actually went back through the American Military University, later on getting Homeland Security Studies.
Perfect. Exactly what you ended up doing. So can you describe how your work is meaningful and fulfills a personal mission that you might have or purpose?
But as a Border Patrol agent, I was able to gain that firsthand insight, the CBP's mission, but how the mission support actively directly affected the success of our operations on the ground. So we could not function without the mission support officers being successful in their jobs and their mission. So mission support is the backbone of our operations. That's usually how I open the call when people ask what ES does. We are support and the backbone of all CBP operations. It touches on everything we do from the first day that we come into the Border Patrol Academy, Air Marine Academy, Officer Field Operations Academy, to years beyond your retirement. ES has a piece of all your entire career. It was important to me to find a place where I could bring my operational experience to the table and provide those valuable insights that helped others to translate into what we do in mission support, help the front line of CBP. And for me personally, working on CBP's workforce care mission is a top priority. Our jobs at CBP are very demanding, especially those who face a complex and dangerous task, keeping the borders safe and secure. And I experienced those adversities personally, especially as a young Border Patrol agent. I learned a lot from what I went through myself. So now I use my job to help translate those lessons to guide ES in expanding what we already do. So we have real tangible programs that evolve with our workforce needs into future needs, right? So taking care of others is at the core of what we do each day and what I do each day. But my work is very fulfilling. I'm very proud of everything that ES Workforce does as a collective unit to support all of CBP.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it sounds like you are the perfect person for this job, and you've really given us a breadth of everything that you do and everything needed to do what you do. So thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.